this setup live right now. About to show y'all, but I'm gonna go down to 30s. We're gonna let this play out. See what happens. Yeah, so talking to the mic. My bad. Let this play out. See what it is. Let me check on TikTok. Make sure that we got the thing rolling. If we lose, we lose. It's fine. Take my loss for it. But I'll probably be done for the day if I lose. Just make sure we're good on TikTok live real quick. Fuck, man, my phone going so slow. Alright, so about to break down the setup to the YouTube, man, because we got no viewers in the stream right now. I don't give up. Alright, we're gonna break this down. So basically, quick little setup. I seen this real quick, had to hop in, you know what I'm saying? Look beautiful, 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 beautiful. So as you can see back here, I took a trade here actually yesterday, banged that trade. But there's another trade here. Okay, level, level, level. That's the same reason I took this trade, if you can see. It's the same level. So I'm taking the same trade off the same level. But only difference is that obviously I missed my entry probably here. I could have got in. Missed my entry here. Was not looking at charts at this time. Seen it push down a little bit lower. Seen it break a structure. Wanted to see if it broke through that because it already broke through these. Also showing that it's pretty strong. Fair value gap, key level, EMA on top. All good signs. You can check on the 4-hour time frame. That EMA is also on top. It just broke over just now. So every time frame so far from the 4-hour to here is all corresponding, which is good. Um, pretty much my strategy I use every time whenever that happens. So now we're just waiting for it to push down from here. And we're going to target these lows right here. And we're going to see what happens. I think it's a very beautiful setup. I'm very confident in the setup. Went a little heavy because of how confident I am in it playing out. If it doesn't play out, then I'll be fine. We're lagging. It's too early in the morning for lags, man. It's too early in the morning to be lagging, man. It's too goddamn early to be lagging. I would turn on the light for y'all, but that light bright as hell, man. So and I don't want that bright ass light. Let's go to 15s because 15s look cuter. They close faster. Cuter. You know, no lot of y'all want to see that fast shit. So yeah, boom. That's my setup here. That's what we got. That's what we rolling with. If we lose, chat, we lose. If we lose, we lose. You know, it's alright. How much you buy? I'm in with about, let me check. Give me a second. I'm 4 lots in on this. So this trade would make me about $2,000 if it hits. Yeah, I'd make about 2 bands on this one. Light little 2 bands, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to connect the light because I think my light in here is pretty shitty right now. Okay, hold on. I got y'all, but give me a minute. It's lighting, but it's better than nothing, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want, you could probably go watch me on YouTube, see if I'm lagging that much. I might not be lagging as much on YouTube, but yeah, we'll see. How's my lighting now from here? Let me check. I look fucking chopped right now, bro. My gosh, can I teach? Can you teach Alpay? Yeah. So if you want to learn from me, bro, you want to learn how to trade. Um, I do teach people how to trade. You can DM me on Instagram. Just DM me the word trade, and I'll send you a DM, and let's see if we can work, bro. Mm. Bro, say, what's your broker? My broker is Defco Forex. Search it up on Google. Defco Forex. They are a high leverage broker. How much you pay in rent in Miami? So in Miami, I pay around 4K a month. Yeah, that's how much I pay here. 4K. I didn't make no profits today. I just started, so this is going to be the first trade I take today. Might be the only trade because I went a little heavier than I usually would. Um, so if this trade hits, I'd make about 2K on the day. I'm gonna be done for today. I'm just trying to hop on the lives, man, because I want people to see I'm legit, man. You know what I'm saying? I do it every day, you know? I'm gonna show y'all every day. The last 2 days, if y'all was on here, y'all would have seen I banked. What is it? What's today? Wednesday, right? Okay, I banked Monday. I banked Tuesday. I made $1,000 on Monday, and then Tuesday, I just made another $1,000 live. I streamed both of them. Yeah, that way. Debs. So if you caught those, you're him. But nobody joins my lives, so nobody catches my trades. So therefore, the only person that makes money is me. I don't really care though. You know, fine with that. How often are you on the markets? I take one trade and I'm out. I take one or two, right? So I'll take one. If I lose, I see another good setup. I might take two, and then I'm done for the day. Usually I take one and I'm done. So right now, if this trade hits and I make 2 bands, I'm done for the day. 2 bands is good. That's all I need, gang. I'm done after that. I don't need no more. So for me personally, that's good. ChatGPT, brother, ugh, why are you using that? Just learn how to trade. ChatGPTs. What do you go on ChatGPT and be like, hey, what direction I go in? Just learn how to trade, bro. That's kind of gay. Not gonna lie. Sorry. Just being honest. It's kind of sus. I've been trading for 5 years. 5 years. I've been trading since I was in high school. Yeah, long way. Was I profitable? No. I just became profitable between this last year. So 4 years I was trading, made $0 for 4 years. No money. 4 years straight. Why are you guys up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Stop. Let me ask you a question. Why are you guys up? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You guys are up right now? Why are you guys up? Explain to me. I mean, I guess that's valid then. I guess that's valid. I'm paper trading right now. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. I'm paper trading right now. Just make sure I consistently be profitable for doing it for real. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, bro. Good job. It's 2 a.m. Wow, for me it's not 2 a.m. I wonder where you are. Trading and watching the markets with a demo account. Yeah, bro, if you guys are on demo accounts, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. I want to make my screen smaller because I low-key don't. Give me a second, you guys. I don't really like how this one is like so huge. I don't want it too big, you know what I mean? Like, I think a decent size is fine. I don't need it to be fucking like absolutely big-headed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with a little littler. Fuck, now it looks retarded. Okay, let me see how that looks. Is that good, guys? Let me know if that's solid. I'm sorry about the lag, y'all boys. I'm really sorry about the lag. Um, where I'm at, it's absolutely dog shit Wi-Fi. So, do you break even when you hit a one-to-one? I usually never run one-to-ones, and I usually never break even either because, like, my strategy is never really break even. It's either a loss or a win. I try not to run break evens. Like if this, like for example, if this runs 50%, let's just say it runs like kind of like halfway, I'm just gonna pretty much wait till it hits TP. If it doesn't hit TP, I have like little things that I set into place. So might have like a little level, or I might wait to see if a fair value gap breaks, and then I'll close that trade so that I end up in profit. But a break even usually never break even. I trust my strategy enough to not have to run break evens. You know what I mean? So that's just me personally, and that's just how my setups are. So I don't know. But yeah, we just gonna see how this dump plays out, man. Oh, let me fix this. I don't like how it looks on the stream either. It's like sideways again. No, that looks weird too. Yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit. Yeah, solid. So you guys can see what strategy do you use. I use my own strategy, made it completely myself. I just kind of paired up a lot of things that I like, and I got it to work for me. That's pretty much what I always did though. Um, with any strategy, I kind of just paired things up that I like, put it together. It didn't work. Paired a couple things up that I like, put it together. It didn't work. Paired up a couple things I like this third time. Yeah, and it started working. And it works fucking every time, low key. No, it doesn't. I lose a lot. Okay, I lose a lot. I'm profitable, but I lose a lot sometimes. The only difference that you guys are seeing now from why I started streaming now and why I wasn't streaming before is because I was swing trading, and now I switched my strategy onto day trading. So before I was only using my strategy on swing trading because I didn't know if it worked day trading. Um, so now I'm basically trying it on day trading completely live, not even knowing if it really works on this time frames, but it's playing out really good. So I mean, yes, it's all that matters. Yeah, bro. If you're learning order blocks, equilibrium, all that good stuff, bro, I would just say that just watch multiple videos. If you don't understand it, watch another one, watch another one, watch another one, watch another one. Keep watching them because that's how you're gonna learn. That's how I learned. It takes years to learn things like that, because it's not something you usually learn. It doesn't really make sense at first, but then you start to understand it. These are just indications. That's all it is, just to make it simpler for you. It's just an indication that this or that might happen. They're indications. Don't look at it and be like, order block, oh, it's so complicated. It's just an indication that this might happen or that might happen. They're all indications. Fair value gaps, key levels, EMA indications. They're indicators. Ever used Mumbo Forex strategy? No, I have not used Mumbo Forex strategy, but shout out to Mumbo Forex. He actually liked a couple of my videos before on Instagram. Opinion on orb or watching volume. I don't know what the fuck a orb is. I've heard about it, don't know what it is. Volume, great. As you can see, I have a volume indicator on the bottom. You guys can't really. Oh yeah, you can see it. So yeah, volume. I love volume. Volume tells you where people are at in the market, and if you pair up a couple confluences with the volume and like basically like let's say you use EMAs to trade on a certain level or like EMAs key levels. No, that's a better example. I would say is key levels. Let's say you have key levels and you look at volume before and you see that there was a lot of volume at a certain level, you mark that level and then you make sure that you take a buy or sell from that level because you know from previously there was a lot of volume before, you know what I mean? So I think that's a good way to use volume. Opening range break off the 935 candle. What are you talking about? 935? Talking about futures? I use his strategy. I got my first payout within 5 months. Who, Mamba? Mamba Forex? So I'm on forex. Cool. Tried TradeStation. No, haven't tried TradeStation either. I'm prepared to lose today though. I'm not gonna lie. Like if this trade flips, I'm completely prepared to lose. Why? Because I just won 2 days in a row. I usually win like one day and then lose one day and then win one day and then like I'm never really like consistent with my strategy, but I'm always in profit. But I'm just never like too many days consistent. I'm not gonna lie. So if this runs 3 days in a row, that would be pretty sick. And then hopefully tomorrow I catch another one and I'm done. I usually don't trade Fridays, so that'll be 4 days in a row. And then Friday I'm done. Like that'll be perfect, bro. Like always, and that's another good thing I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Always be prepared to lose. Just as much as you are prepared to win, be prepared to lose. Like this could be the most beautiful setup, but I'm prepared to take a loss just as much as I'm able to take a win. And you gotta remember that following rules is the most important part, and psychology is also the most important part. Being good, letting the trade go negative, being good, letting it go positive, having good risk management, all that good stuff plays in a part, bro. Know how much you're gonna lose so that you take away that greed or that fear factor. Know how much you're gonna win, so you take away that greed and that fear factor. You know what I mean? Like predefined risks, predefined entries and exits. Like everything has to be in a system. You know what I mean? It's not even about the system. It's about how you. I would say it's about how you react in the system, right? Because you can have a system in place, but if you don't follow the rules properly, you don't follow that system properly, it's not gonna matter. And you could be on a smaller time frame and not small time frame, my bad. You can be on a smaller account, and this is what a lot of people like to do. They're on a smaller account, so they like to over leverage and they like to break the rules and stuff like that. But they don't realize that those rules correlate to the bigger accounts. So the smaller accounts, that's where you gotta follow your rules at, because it's gonna correlate over to the bigger accounts sooner or later, and you're gonna keep making those same mistakes, over leveraging, over trading, all those things. So you want to start on the smaller accounts and don't really focus on making money because you're not going to make money. It's a small account. Yes, you want to make $100, $200. You want to have a little payout for yourself. Cool, because you don't really have any money now. But those accounts are for rules to be followed. Those accounts aren't for money. They're for rules to be followed. You take those accounts, you follow the rule percentage, the percentage, because you might say 1% of 10K is so small. It might be like $100, whatever it is, right? But then 1% of a 500K account or 300K account, that's large. So if you follow those rules, it'll correlate to a bigger account, and then you'll see that you'll make that money. You know what I mean? Just saying. So if y'all need some good psychology advice or some good trader advice, I'm telling you, I can go all day, man. I think I give like the best advice. I can't say I'm the best teacher, I'm gonna be honest, but I can say that I do give the best trader advice, especially when it comes to psychology. I'll literally get you right with the psychology, man. You'll look at trading so differently, you know? You look at it so differently. Like a lot of people, they'll lose in trading and they'll be like, damn, bro, I lost, bro. But then like me, I'm kind of like, I followed my rules. I won. You know what I mean? I didn't really lose. Now, a lot of people, they might take two trades and lose both trades in a day, and their trading day, they're only supposed to lose two trades. That's their rules that they gave to themselves. It's to only lose two trades. They go and they take that third trade and they win, and they're saying, I won. You really lost, but you don't know it yet. You're gonna see later on down the line when you keep doing that mistake. You're gonna see that it's really a loss because that third trade is gonna fuck your entire account sooner or later, because you're gonna keep constantly breaking that rule, and that broken rule turns into another broken rule, into another broken rule. It's just a big thing of broken rules. So that's why I be saying you guys can't really trade for money. You guys gotta just kind of focus on your rules. That's the psychology for y'all right there. That's like the best thing I could say. And also like, what's another good advice I could give you with some psychology? How to get how I would say to take emotions out of it also is to, well, I just kind of said that, but yeah, but like basically how to take emotions out of it is to just have everything already predefined, right? So because a lot of people always hear these traders talk about how to be, like how to get away from that psychological, like how do you just be emotionless? Truth is you're human. You can't not be emotionless. Obviously, you're gonna feel emotions, but how to take emotions out of it is I also a good way I can tell you is right now is I don't have no money on the screen, right? So I know where my targets is. I know how much I'm supposed to make and lose, but I'm not sitting there watching it constantly. So a lot of people will sit here and watch this constantly, but it's hitting their head. It's hitting their head psychologically. They're like, damn, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. And they'll look at that and then they'll want to close the trade or, you know what I mean? So I don't like to view the money. I just like to view it and see if I won the trade. I don't care about the money. I just want to see if I won the trade. You know what I mean? So that's one good thing. Two, have a P&L calendar. Whether if your firm has one or if you don't, download P&L calendar so that you can track if your wins and your losses for the day. A lot of people, there's 5 days in a week. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You might win $500 on Monday. You might lose $100 on Tuesday, $100 on Wednesday, $100 on Thursday, $100 on Friday, right? Your psychological is going to be so bad off those 4 days, but you don't realize that you ended the week in profit because you made 500 this day, you lost 400 this day. You're in profit on that week, $100, but you lost all those 4 days, so you're gonna think that you're a bad trader. But if you just was able to track those and see that you was in profit for that week still, and it is, as long as you're in profit for that week, if you do that 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, you're in profit the entire month. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's another good way to have your psychological good is to realize that you're not ass. You're just not tracking it, and you don't know that you're in profit the whole time. You know what I mean? So another good thing. That's like I said, predefined risk, right? Know how much you're gonna lose, know how much you're gonna win in a trade. So that way you're comfortable and be comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with it, if you know you're not comfortable with it, don't tell yourself it's comfortable, right? Don't have your stop loss at $2,000 knowing that you can't handle that or knowing that you don't want it there because it's too much for you to risk and you never risk that much. Have a daily loss. This is how much I'm gonna lose for this trade, and this is how much I'm gonna lose for this trade. If I lose more than $1,000, I'm gonna lose. And that's it. Have it all predefined. Know how much you're gonna win and lose. You take all emotions away from it from there because you know how much you should be able to be in a trade and be able to go to sleep in it because you're so fine with the risk that you're taking. So what made you enter the trade? So what made me enter this trade right here is I have a key level here. There's a 4 hour key level. It broke through that 4 hour key level. As it broke through that 4 hour key level, I usually want to see like where my EMA is trending. As you can see, my EMA is trending following this. This means that it's in a downtrend. And if you go on the higher time frames, every single EMA is corresponding, showing that this is in a downtrend. So it's not just this. Every single time frame, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, they're all above. So whenever the EMA is above, that means price is pushing down. So that's what I like to see because I don't want to be trading against any EMAs on different time frames because say for example, there's an EMA on the 4 hour here and there's an EMA on the, or let me draw it here. Say there's an EMA on like 4 hours, there's an EMA on 3 hours, right? Price can push down, but price is going to also be fighting those EMAs. Are going to be pushing price up, pushing price up. As you can see here, there's EMA on top, right? What happens? You see, this is a perfect example of it. It's just going to keep fighting against that and pushing in the other direction. So that's why I like to trade with it rather than trading against it. And I try to make sure all the time frames correspond because I want to make sure that everybody is focused on the same direction for the day. It's kind of like a trend line in a way. It's basically the exact same thing as a trend line. So I'm basically just trading with the trend, essentially. So once you have those two things into play, you want to see, a fair value gap form. And that's your entry. You wait for the fair value gap to form, wait for the retest, you get in there. Or you wait for the break of structure, fair value gap to form, you get in there. Simple trade, right? So for me, I missed out here because wasn't even looking at charts at that time, but I seen a break of structure right over here. So what did I do? I waited for that break of structure, waited for that retest, waited for that push down. You put your stops behind the key level, behind the EMA, and behind the fair value gap. It has to break three different things for price to push in the other direction. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much all that I do. I do the same thing every time. The same thing every single time, right? Same thing here. This is a trade I took yesterday, right? Break of the level. Once the level breaks, there's a fair value gap right here on a 30-minute time frame, right? Waited for that retest into it, pushed out. That's my entry. Put my stops behind the EMA, put my stops behind that key level, and put my stops behind that fair value gap. And as you can see, the EMA is trending in that direction like I told you guys. That's all I do. I do the same thing every single time, bro. Every single time. right? And as you can see, there's the breaker structure right here. This is what I was talking about. This is the key level. This is the breaker structure, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah. And there's another breaker structure there that just broke. So like even more confirmation. Breaker structure, fair value gap right here. Probably gonna push even more. And now I'd probably move my stops down right here, right? So now I could move my stops right here. So I win even more, but that's all I do, bro. It's very simple. 1 to 2 RR with 40% win rate is a profitable day trader. Brother, I passed a funded account in 2 weeks with a 36% win rate, and then I got to pay out the next day because I have daily payouts with my firm. It doesn't matter, gang. You can have a 36 win percentage and still be profitable, okay? My win rate is obviously higher now because I implemented something else after that, which is this EMA trick that I kind of found out. Because before I wasn't doing the EMA trick. Before I was just solely relying on, just those without EMA. And even if the EMA was in the other direction, I would trade it. But that's like when once I realized that I wanted to trade with the EMA, I started winning even more. So now my win rate is a 60 percentage. It was a 30 percentage. It went from a 30 to a 60 just from adding a fucking EMA. Like it's crazy. Well, not adding an EMA, but trading with the EMA. Because I've always had an EMA, but sometimes I would trade against it, but now I trade with it. And let me show you. Look, we could go down. We could go down to the 4 hours. We go down to the highest one. Look at the 4 hours. The 4 hours just broke right here, right? So we have the break of the 4 hour there. We go down every time frame, and that's what you like to see when you're taking these trades because that means that the direction of the trend is changing. 3 hours, it's here. 1 hours, it's here. They're all above, signaling that this is in a downtrend. So when I see candles like this happen, I already know they're gonna happen. Like I already know that that move is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Trade it to sell side. This is a W trade, bro. It's a very simple trade. I do the same thing, brother. It's so simple. Changing things around, what I mean, tired of working a 9 to 5 warehouse job trading. Day trading has to work for me or I'm cooked. If you want it to work for you, get a mentor. That's the only way I can say that. Like how it could work for you, especially fast. If you want to learn a slow route, go on YouTube, watch a few videos. It's gonna take you long as hell, but you just remember you're paying for your time. When you get a mentor, you're paying for your time. So if you want to learn from somebody, you want to learn from somebody quick. You don't want to be taking years to learn. You want to take months, maybe even 1 year. Then you need a mentor. Because trading is extremely hard to learn by yourself. You need a mentor. You need a team, obviously too. I also have a team, but yeah, you need things like that in the play, or you're gonna be sitting there forever. It's gonna take long as hell for you to become profitable, but not impossible. But yeah. I want to see if I can get my brother to join in here, but they don't trade forex. They trade futures. So if you guys want some futures traders in here, I get them in here in a little bit. If you guys want, I don't know if you guys trade futures. Let me know. Call that boy up right now. He not gonna answer me at this time, but do you have a mentor? I am the mentor. But yeah, eventually I did have a mentor at one point. No, yeah, I did. His name's Enzo. Had me a mentor. He taught me enough, but like, when it really came down to it, it was psychology. My psychology was horrible. Once I pretty much fixed that and got really comfortable with losing or winning or letting the trade go in any direction, taking those losses, treating them the same as my winners, that's when it changed. So, I mean, for a long time, I was just a problem. I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. Even with a bad strategy, right? I was still profitable. Once I fixed my psychology, bro, you don't even have to have a really good strategy, bro. Not even gonna lie to you. Psychology, good risk management, you don't have to have the perfect strategy. You know, but once you do get that good strategy, and then you have the risk management and the psychology to follow it, that's when you win, bro. That's when you win. If you just want to make quick money, bro, psychology, with a decent strategy, you'll make a couple bucks. You're gonna blow your fundeds here and there after like one or two payouts. You know what I mean? But you make some money. But once you have all three together, that's when you don't just make money. That's when you pay bills. You know what I'm saying? That's when life changes. When you get all three, it's like the Infinity Stones, bruh. He said KFC boy is crazy. KFC boy, why I gotta be KFC boy though? I don't even work at KFC. I haven't worked at KFC in fucking ages, bro. I haven't worked at KFC since I was like 17 years old or 18 years old. Anyways, but yeah, yeah, I'm really him for real, bro. I was working like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I worked like 23 jobs, and I've worked more jobs than my age. It's not good, bro. I wasn't for a job. They told me I wouldn't be an entrepreneur because I couldn't even stay at a job. So they told me I wouldn't be a good entrepreneur, but I guess they was wrong. So yeah, they was wrong. No problem, bro. But you need some discipline. Motivation is cool, man, but you need some discipline. So get on there, go study today, go learn as much as you can, and keep doing it every day. And that's how you're gonna get to my level because I did it every single day. Like every single day, and it's been 5 years. So I'm not gonna say every day for 5 years. I'm gonna say every day realistically for about three years. The first 2 years I was playing around. So yeah, when I locked in and I took it serious and I watched those YouTube videos and I did all the boring stuff that I didn't want to do, but I did it anyways, that's when it changed for me. That's why I'm here. So you wanna do the same thing? You gotta do the same thing. Profitable for 3 months. That's good. That's good. Paper trading. But usually, I don't know if you know this, all paper traders are damn near profitable. Every single one of them. Until you step in live account because that's when psychology kicks in and kicks your ass. So you just gotta make sure that, you know, you um work on your psychology just as much as your strategy. Um, watch some Mark Douglas videos. He's definitely the guy for psychology. And I would say like get like a demo funded. I don't know if they do that anymore, but they did for me. Or have a certain rules with those funded accounts. So yes, you've been trading for 3 months, but I'd say scrap that. I'd say treat it like a prop firm account, right? Have your targets, have your loss and your daily loss and your profit target, whatever the case may be. Try to hit those, right? And then once you make a certain amount, let's say you make 5,000, you delete that whole account and you restart and you do it again. Restart and do it again. Do it 3 times in a row, you're profitable. I've done that, and I teach every single people that I tell them the exact same thing. Pass through demo accounts in a row. If you pass three in a row, you're profitable. Go ahead and buy your first funded account after that. And then when you do, get the payout, buy a higher one for more money and just rinse and repeat it. Take some money, put it into a live account. After that, if you blow your account, whatever, now you have a live account, you're good. You're done. You don't have to worry about anything else. Is 100K funded when I approve it to myself? Yeah, bro. 100K funded, bro, is good. What got me into day trading, I was a poor high school kid and I wanted to make money and I didn't know what to do. I tried the clothing brand thing. That was the first thing I actually started with clothing brand. I tried car washing, car detailing, car tinning, vinyl wrapping. Um, I tried everything. I worked like 30 jobs, bro. KFC. Um, what is the burger place with the green? Shake Shack, McDonald's, Chevron. I did construction. I did everything. I got tired of working. It hurted. I worked a lot. I used to work 3 jobs at once. I used to come from IHOP, go straight to Shake Shack, come from Shake Shack, go do construction. I used to work at the warehouse. I'm probably one of those I used to be homeless, bro. Like I did it all, bro. I've been in every position, bro, and I'm only 22. You know what I mean? I've done it all. So if you guys want to learn, if you guys want to learn, yeah, I think my mic is good, is it? But yeah, if you guys want to learn how to actually come from zero, I can teach you because I've done it. I'm not like these other traders that have like a rich family or whatever. I came from absolutely nothing with like $100 and I turned that into something crazy. So if I can do it, you can do it. Let me see if it's good. Yeah, it's solid. My mic is good. Y'all give me some likes, man. I want to push the stream. I want to help as much people as I can. That's my goal. I want to help as much people as I can for free. And the only way I can do that is if you guys help me push this stream out. That's really my whole motive. I don't sell anything. My Discord is completely free. The only thing I do offer is actually mentorship, but I don't sell no courses. Everything is free. Signals, as you guys can see, I'm literally doing it live. Teaching you guys my strategy live. So anything you want to learn, I pretty much have for free. So yeah, I would appreciate if y'all could just leave me a like on the stream, get more people in here so they could follow me, help as much people as I can. You know, trying to be a man of God. That's really why I don't even want to sell anything anymore because I just want to provide for people that don't have the money and that just want to learn. You know, just want to learn and help as much people as I can. It's a bit fuzzy. It's probably fuzzy because I'm like really close to it. I don't know. Maybe that's better. Let me see if I can hear it now. Nice to see some. Nice to see someone succeed from my same spot. Yeah, bro. That's why, I feel like a lot of people resonate with me or I got a lot of followers in the first place because a lot of people see where I came from. But yeah, bro, if you're coming from a low point in life, just know that it is possible, especially with trading. It's possible because everything is so cheap, bro. You can buy a funded account for $100, and that $100 could turn to 1,000. That 1,000 could turn to 10,000. You could just keep flipping and flipping and flipping, and trading can easily change your life just from something so small, like with $100. You know what I mean? It's crazy to say that. You can't do that with a lot of businesses. So just know that with trading, it's definitely possible as long as you lock in and take it seriously. Learn the skill first, obviously. You can come from nothing, bro. See me in my car, came from the hood, bro. Was doing EBTs, was doing plasma. I did it all, bro. You guys, if you didn't do plasma, you didn't struggle, bro. I did plasma. I did EBTs. I was eating peanut butter jelly every day with ramen. You know what I mean? Just to sacrifice so I could have a little bit of extra money so I could buy that funded account or so I can invest into that, into crypto. Like, I was in the trenches, bro. I was in the lowest point, bro. Low. Used to sleep in my car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I came from the bottom. The struggles. I am into cryptos too. Yes, I am. I'm very much into cryptos, heavy into cryptos because that's where I started. And I'm glad I did because it teaches me how to diversify a little bit. I'm not just into forex, right? So I take some of the money I make and I throw it into ETH. I don't do Bitcoin because Bitcoin is expensive. Only retards trade Bitcoin because they just, oh, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I know that Bitcoin, if you don't have millions or at least 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like even if you have 90 grand, Bitcoin is 90 grand. You only have one share. Not the smartest thing to trade. So I stay away from Bitcoin. So, I trade ETH. ETH's been doing me pretty good for years. Um, yeah, and I actually just caught these lows on ETH. ETH's at 1.8 right now. I caught the lows at 1.4, or it was either 1.4 or 1.6, something like that. Caught it all the way to 1.7, closed. I could hold easily to 2K to 3K, but really I really want to learn how to take profits because with Ethereum, with not Ethereum, with crypto, that's my biggest problem. It's just that like I'll be up, but I just don't take profits and then I end up losing because I'd be so greedy with crypto. So I'm learning how to just let it go. Even if I let it go a little bit earlier, fine. Nobody knows where the top is at. So me trying to even predict it is why I used to always lose with that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just done trying to be the predictor man with that. Just gonna, you know what I mean? Let that shit be. Didn't I have one on 30s? Let me, hold on. Okay, there's one here. Also that break structure there, here. Okay. I'm just checking here because I want to see, like, if it breaks here, I definitely want to let it go if it breaks here. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, no ifs, ands, or but if it breaks here, I'm out. For sure. 100% sure. But let me check these because I don't know if I, yeah, order block here. Yeah, yeah, okay, cool, 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 cool. Just making sure we good, man. Is it easy trading if you know what you're doing? It's fairly easy if you know what you're doing, but I mean, you could also know what you're doing, like I said, and just be like really psychologically bad. So like you can know what you're doing, but then you'll be in a trade and you'll just be like you know what I mean? You'll be second doubting yourself. Like it happens to a lot of people. But you know, it gets to a point where it does get easy, where you kind of just see things like really quickly. That's when it gets easy. Like for me, I kind of just see things like really fast because I already know, and I've been doing it for a long time. I could look at a chart for like 5 minutes and I already like, boom, that's my entry right there. Gotta hop in and catch that. You know, you gotta be quick too sometimes, but for majority of the part, it is pretty simple once you learn it, because you do the same thing every time. It's like going to work, you know, and they be like, hey, this is what you gotta do today. You know, you make your burger, you make your fry, this is how you make it. Um, make sure you put salt on it. You just follow the same rules that you always follow every single day. So it's the same thing every day. It just might be a different pair or different setup, different direction, but you follow the same things every day, you know. All traders never lose in 2025. Well, I don't know who all traders is, but I've definitely lost quite a few times in 2025. Okay, quite a few, quite a few. We're not even gonna go into details on that. I lost quite a bit. Okay. Sometimes I even question my fucking strategy. How do I know that the market will consolidate so I don't actually trade on it? If the market consolidating, you can still trade. I don't know who told you that, but you can definitely still trade in the market consolidation. It is in consolidation because there's money everywhere. Yeah, it might be consolidating on like an hourly time frame, but then when you scale onto the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes, you see that it's not consolidating. You see that that's really just smaller players moving around. You know what I mean? Like if you get onto a smaller time frame, it's not really consolidation at all. Now, if there's like consolidation all the way down to the goddamn 5 minute time frame, just leave that shit alone. But you can't time consolidation if that's your question. Like you can't just time consolidation. The only way you can time consolidation is obviously from the actual times of days. So like the way that banks are not open until 9:30, so it's like, you know, there might be a lot of consolidation before that. That's a way to time it. If you're asking me that, I guess that's the only way you can really time it. But even then, sometimes it's not really consolidation because sometimes before 9:30 there's crazy moves. You know what I mean? Like it's not always just one thing. Consolidation is something you see. Just look at a chart to see if you see it consolidating. It's eye level shit. It's not really like a time thing all the time. Sometimes it is. 290. Y'all got me at 290. Give me the 300. 300 likes. Give me 300. That's gonna be my highest. Y'all gonna be my highest likes. Crazy. I think yesterday I had like, y'all showed me progress. I love that. Yesterday I had like fucking 2 viewers. So that's cool. I had like 2 viewers yesterday. And now I have 7 and 290s. 290 likes. Let's get it. I want to change my followers over to traders. That's why I'm not getting any views. You guys might be like, how did you have 30K but 70? Because all of my followers are from back in the day when I used to do funny videos, and now I do trader videos. So I'm trying to switch over my followers to that, and that's why you guys see that now because you probably like, oh, why is this view so low? Yeah, most of my followers are not day traders. They're just random little kids who like funny videos. Pause. Do you ever not see a good setup and choose to just walk away and not trade that day? I do that. I do that a lot, actually. That's just what a normal trader would do. Let me hop on Core with you. Who is that? Bro, you can hop on my Discord. Just hop on my Discord if you want. I'm not in there right now. Um, let me see if my brother is up. Yeah, I'm not in there right now, but if you want to join, go ahead. You can join it. When my brother wakes up, that's when I'll go in there. So probably in like an hour or two, I'll probably be in there. But for now, I'm chilling. Ain't nobody in there. So, but my Discord is free. So, free value in there too. Free course, free signals, free everything, man. Free, 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 free. I fall asleep in this trade. Y'all know I didn't go to sleep last night. I've been up all night because I was with my girl just now. So, yeah, I didn't go to sleep at all yet, sadly. Oh, shit. Shit vibrated my goddamn phone off the fucking counter. We just gotta look for NZD, man. We're gonna see what NZD looks like right now. Okay, we got a break here, I'm guessing. What did I draw for this one? It's going on the 4. Oh, swing. This is a swing trade. We could take this too, because this is a swing trade. So, what I wanted to see was a break here, as you guys can see. Let's look. Zoom in. There's a little break right here. I wanted to see if it was gonna break that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much gonna wait and see if we get a nice little fair value gap here. Probably on the hourly. We're gonna trade it to these lows right here. Very simple trade. Um, we're gonna trade it just like this. But we're gonna wait for a little bit more of a break. Kind of lower than this one because this break it pushed up. I don't want to do that again. So I'm gonna wait for that break. And obviously when that break happens, fair value gap's gonna form with it. So we all gonna have that in the same direction. I'm gonna take these here, put my stops right under that recent swing highs, trade it to sell side right here. Easy, simple trade. That's what I'm going for right there. Swing though, we're gonna swing this though, cause this is gonna take a long ass time to play out. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be a quick trade. Yeah, see, so when this breaks right here, when it breaks these lows right here, it's gonna create a fair value gap. When it creates that fair value gap, I'm gonna wait for that retest into that fair value gap. That's gonna be my entry. Boom, catch to these lows right here. I'm not gonna lie, I would like to catch it here too though. Like if I was to do like a little one-to-one right now, like here and then my stops here. But like, yeah, I would have to fucking go with like 10 lots, bro, and that shit would be like a 10-second trade. Or that's a scalp for real, for real. That's like a real scalp. That's a devious trade to catch. I wouldn't do that though. I'd rather swing it. It's a little safer with the swings. Way safer with the swings. That's a crazy trade right there, man. Holy shit. Let's look at this. Okay. USD. Waiting for the break on USD. USD CAD. We waiting for the break as well. USD CAD has been playing with me all week. And then here we're waiting for that break right here. This level. But right now we're just watching this. GJ didn't see nothing. Just had a level here, but don't even know like what the fuck it's for. I have a lot of internals here in this one too as well. Damn. Can't believe I was trading this shit. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, I do have a little level in here. Fuck, I'm tripping. I could have caught that. See? Break. Boom. Push. It's a solid trade. But then I would have to target these, like, you know. Okay, well, we have one here, one here. Alright. We're gonna watch the turn. See what happens. Let's go back down to what, 15s? I like 15s. Looks solid. Or maybe 30s. 30s is more reliable with the fair value gaps and stuff. Yeah, so it breaks there, we'll let it go. I think I'll win like like $100. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose. Let me know in the comments. Think I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose, chat. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know from now if I'm a loser. Well, I can't lose at all. Never mind, I'm tripping. Look, I can't even lose anymore. Because my stops are gonna be here now, so. Oh wait, it'll probably break, but I'm not tripping. But anything if it breaks and then it pushes up, I'd still close there, but if I get in for a re-entry, and then I probably would, because I know it's gonna go for an EMA bounce. I just don't want it to go for EMA bounce too late, and then maybe not bounce, maybe it'll break, so I don't trust it. Let me check too if there's any levels over here that I'm not seeing. Because sometimes you might see reactions and you might not know what it's reacting to the whole time. There's like little internal levels also. I mean, it looks solid right here. There's just this fair value gap probably reacting from this fair value gap. When W's, 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 Brody. Yeah, of course you're gonna win, because no matter what, it's a win. If it pushes up, I'm still gonna win. I'm just gonna lose. I'm just gonna like win less. I'm gonna win like $100. But I mean, hey, who doesn't like free $100? Uh, that's like I don't. What can you get with $100? I don't know. That's like some gas in my car. Yeah, and some groceries. And that's it, really. That's all you can get in 2025. You can't really get anything else with $100. You can get like half a tank and like groceries for yourself. If you have a family, you're cooked. I'm not gonna lie. They can't eat tonight. But you know, hey. Well, unless you drive like a Honda, then you can put like 20 in the tank. You know what I mean? But I can't put 20 in that tank. If I put 20 in that tank, I'm only going down the street. Phone bill. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I already trailed your stops with house money. Yeah, so it's just like, let me hop on the cord. You can, bro. It's free. Click link on my bio and join. It's completely free, bro. Not even gonna charge for that. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me move my stops in the app real quick because I don't want it to break through there. Ooh, let me mark this level 184,930. 184.930. Yeah. 184,930. Hmm. Not a show off influencer selling course, you know. Would love to reach out for some touch up when I get closer. My attempt to fun. Yeah, bro, you can reach me on my Discord, bro. That's where everybody texts me at if you need help. Not influencers selling courses, you know. Yeah, bro. I never really sold anything. You know what I mean? I just offer mentorship, and people kind of associate that with selling a course, but that's not really selling a course. Like me helping you one on one is my time. You know what I mean? Like that's completely different. But like courses and stuff like that, I have all that shit for free, bro. I don't sell no course. Courses, signals, anything like all that's free, bro. I never ever 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 want to sell anything outside of that. Yeah, of course, and that's different, you know, like if somebody's sitting there helping you one on one, especially like taking time from what they're doing, I can't trade if I'm helping you one on one, you know what I mean? Like that's time that I can't trade, I can't do anything else. It's like a job. I gotta sit there and do it. And it's kind of hard to do it one on one for free, like you know what I mean? If I could and I could and I'd be able to eat and pay my bills off of it, then yeah, you know what I mean? Like well, not pay my bills off of it, eat. I mean like I guess if I could still live and do it. Like, like if the government fucking paid me or something. I don't know how to, like if I could do it and nothing went wrong, but unfortunately that's impossible. Um, you know, and if I sat there and just gave free game all day to everybody, would never be able to trade. Would just be sitting doing that. Even for money, I wouldn't do that all day. I mean, it's just not. I like to actually be on a charge trading, rather than teaching all day. Shit's like a lot. Not gonna lie, it's a lot. You can't see GBP, my bad. I guess I zoomed out bad. But yeah, I'm trading GBP CAD. We're on the 15 minutes time frame right now. We're just seeing how it's gonna react. You know what's so weird? Like, that's so weird to me because, like, maybe because I'm viewed on here. Okay, so my entry point is here, right? But then, like, on the app, I'm putting this as my stop loss and it's saying negative 200. That's so weird. Like negative 200 from here. Makes no sense. So I'm kind of hoping it don't push that way because I don't know how the fuck I'm negative 200 from there. I think it's glitching or some shit. Hopefully not. Wait, what? NZD. Hold on. Okay, we got that break just now I was talking about. So now we just kind of gotta. Now we're just gonna wait. We're gonna go to hourlies and wait for this fair value gap to form right here. It's pretty much gonna form there because obviously, how much more? Okay, we got 40 minutes left, but if it does close, it should close something like that. That's gonna be our entry. You see, we got the key level here as well. We pretty much run it just like that, trade it to those lows, but this is gonna be definitely a swing. Yeah, it's gonna be like a swing because this shit's gonna take forever to hit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's one of those normal ones I would take for sure. So we're not in this yet, just to clarify with anybody. We're not in this trade yet. We're just trying to see where it goes from here. See if it goes a little bit lower. That fair value gap could be way bigger than that if it keeps pushing. So yeah, we're gonna watch it, see what it does. Breaks these lows right here, it'd be even better because more confirmation. Really scared of these, though. I'm gonna mark these as well because it looks like a point where it could definitely reverse from. But yeah, we're gonna mark those, and we're gonna just keep watching this now. See how this reacts. 15s. Okay. How much did I start with? I started with about $1,000. Um, used that, and I was pretty much trading live with it at first, but I wouldn't recommend anybody do what I did. I think the best route is funded. So you'd make more money. I didn't know what funded was when I first started, so that's kind of why I went that route. And then I went funded eventually later, made more, put it all back into my live account. Now I just trade my live account with the funded account that I passed recently. Sometimes I just trade the funded account, because it's less risk. So sometimes I literally just trade the funded. It's better, cooler. I passed it live on my on. I'm talking about live on. I passed it, and I have a lot of proof of that on my Instagram story. Go check that out. The firm that I'm trading with, it passed that. That's what I'm talking about. It took me like 2 weeks past. It was very, very simple. What app are you using? What to trade on? The app I'm using to trade on is TradeLocker and MetaTrader. Those are two that I use to trade with. When y'all go on my YouTube video and tell me if I have some comments, because I'm lazy right now and I don't feel like checking. Okay. You know what I want to happen though? I want this I want this EMA to push really low, because then if it pushes low, kind of to where that fair value gap business stuff like that, that is so much of like a stress reliever, because then I can just trail that. I don't even have to worry about any fair value gaps or nothing anymore. I'll just trail that. And as soon as it breaks, I close. That's the only bad part about it being so high up, is because you have to wait for it to come down. So, and it's gonna push, because it has to go for what I always say. It has to go for EMA bounce, kind of like it did here. Probably it has to do that. It just has to. So it'll push down, EMA bounce. And the bad part about catching it when it's pulling down is that yes, it could be a good trade. Yes, you can have a good entry, but it could go for an EMA bounce while you're in that trade, and then literally push down lower. But it had to go for the bounce first, which could potentially happen to me right now. But we will see. We will see. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me right now, because then I'm gonna crash out, and then we're gonna be eating ramen noodles tonight. Yeah. So hopefully not. As y'all can see, I am extremely tired. I know. I did not sleep, bros. I did not sleep today at all. So, hopping on charts, went to the gym, did a couple errands, went with my girlfriend till 2 a.m. You know how that go. Um, anyways, yeah, was there, and then came all the way back here, cleaned up a little bit, and then hopped straight on the charts, see my setup, hopped in immediately after I seen it, hopped on the live, just because I was bored. I didn't even want to stream because it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, nobody's going to join. But then you guys joined. You guys are cool. Nice. We entering. We entering? What do you mean? Oh, are you trying to take the trades that I'm in? This trade already kind of playing out, bro. I wouldn't enter this one. Maybe the next one that I had, the swing trade, NTD CAD, I'd probably enter that one, maybe. But I'm still trying to wait on that one a little bit for the fair value gap before. We still got 40 minutes. So wait for that one. You swinging? No, I'm not swinging. I'm day trading this. Are you rich? No, I'm not rich. I'm profitable. Big difference. I'm not rich and profitable, okay? I make money off of trading. I'm not rich from trading. I drive a Camaro and I live in Miami. I'm not rich, okay? You shouldn't sleep then. You shouldn't sleep. I actually like that answer. Never mind. I'm not gonna come for you. I like that answer. I shouldn't be sleeping. You know, it's so crazy that you say that. I literally told myself that last night. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I put it on everything I love. I told myself that last night. I was going to sleep. No, actually, I didn't sleep last night either. That's why I said it. It's crazy. Last night, I was laying down and I was like, I couldn't sleep last night. And I was like, you know why I can't sleep? Because I'm not rich. That's probably why I can't sleep. But then, like, I realized that's exactly why I can't sleep. Fort Lauderdale. That's where I'm from, bro. We're from the same place. It's crazy. What's your main source of income? I don't know, brother. You tell me. It might just be that one thing that my unemployed ass is sitting down doing right now. I'm unemployed. Yeah, should I fall asleep on this trade? I'm gonna just rely on one of y'all to just tell me when I lose, right? I'm just gonna rely on one of you guys. I'm just gonna go to sleep, and when I lose or if I win, then just like give me like a call or something like a text or something. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just sleeping like 5 minutes. Who am I kidding? I can't sleep. I'm not rich. I forgot. My bad. My bad, Jay Cozen. I can't sleep yet. I'm not rich. Fuck, let me stay up. What are you trading? What do you mean what am I trading? It's right there on the screen. Oh my god, Chad, I'm about to get greased. Why is it edging? Don't edge me, please. I'm like, if this edges me, I'm ending stream, bro. I'm going to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ending stream. I'm going to sleep. No, I'm trading forex. Cause I'm so tired. Like I don't even care what happens today. I don't even give a shit. I'm about to take this. I'm about to get out of this. Swing entity, sleep while it's swinging. Wake up to $1,000. Boom. That's gonna be a W day. It's gonna be a W day. My dream car is a 2019 Corvette ZR1. That's my dream car and a 812. 812 super fast. Those are my two dream cars. Perpetuals? No, enlighten me. I know some things, not everything. Leverage trading can change lives. Yeah, you're right. It can turn you from, um, you know, living in a house to living in a shelter. That's what leverage trading can do. Definitely. Not the smartest move. But I love doing it though. It's the best for me. Keep leveraging. Keep full porting. That's why it's my name. That's all I do. I over leverage crypto futures with like a 20x. It's the best way to do it. How you gonna become rich? Okay, scoop your balls up, put on that 20x, and just go to sleep. You'll wake up a millionaire. Thank me later. I also take Cash App and Zelle. So when you hit, you can just, you know, throw me a piece for the advice. 125x. Those are rookie numbers. You need to pump those numbers up a little bit. Okay, pump those up. You know, I'm at like 300x. 125s. Those were my humble days. Like when I was humble type shit, those were my humble days. Like when I used to go, like 125, I was, trying to get by. But 300 is the new 125 for me. If we break these lows, I'm going to sleep. I know we're going to hit if we break these lows. I'm just going to... Oh, shit, my alarm. Y'all see that? I can't sleep, bro. I can't even sleep, bro. My alarm is going off like, get your lazy ass up. And I'll see if I was sleeping, I would never call this trade. What's my sleep schedule? Bro's asking good questions. They need to ask me these questions on my Instagram. My sleep schedule. I don't have one, sadly. I do not. So, sometimes I go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I go to sleep at 12. I try to go to sleep at around 12. If I don't, latest 2. If I can't go to sleep by 2 o'clock, I don't deserve to sleep anymore that night. I'm just gonna stay up because usually after 2, I start seeing setups form, and then I just start trading, and then I don't go to sleep after that, and then I win my trade or I lose my trade. Majority of the times I lose, um, and then I go to sleep. Now I'm not saying in general. I'm just saying around like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Majority of those times I take those trades, I lose. Yeah, I still take them. I don't care. Cause I'm not a pussy. Okay, I'm gonna hold up 200 of the night. What from the trade that from the same trade? No way, bro. Somebody actually caught my trade in here? Let me know, bro. Boo, he's talking about NQ, bro. Get out of here. NQ sucks balls. Ligma. No, I'm playing Debs, bro. Good shit. NQ, you know, major profits. You're solid, bro. You already made 300. You probably already made more than me today. I'm unrealized, so I have $0 today. So you're better than me. Today you're better than me. It has good days here and there. I mean, from the looks of it, from my brother, it seems like they have good days every day. Because he wins every single trade he takes for some reason. I don't understand who he is. I don't know if we came from the same family member. I don't know I don't know where that aura comes from. But, yeah, different type of aura. You'll see. He'll be in here later. Probably in 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see if he joins or not. Insane aura. Never fucking loses. Um, join my Discord. Pretty much won every single trade he called out when he joined. Went like 8 for 8, 9 for 9 in Discord. Never lost one trade. Was surprised. People don't do that. People call losing trades sometimes. He called 0 losers in about like a month span time frame. He didn't call one loss. Not a single one. That dude is different, bro. What's the most I made in what? A day, a month? I don't know what that means. I just wanted EMA to push. Because EMA push, we're so lit after that. That's crazy. Yesterday I was on 50. What? Yesterday I was on 30s? I think I was on 15s too. I really like 15s though because of my ETH days. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I know some people trade 5s, 1s, 30 seconds, shit like that. But I really get these 15s for my days, for my ETH days. Holy shit. What's you made today? Um, Probably around like 4K a day most. I don't really make too much. Very disciplined. So majority of the times I'm making like around 1K. 1K. Like this trade is 2K, but like usually they're like 1K like flat. Sometimes they're not even 1K. Sometimes they're like 900, 700. Like they're really low. I don't really like to risk too much. It's like a really good setup. Like I like this setup. It was solid. So when it was a little bit more, Like if I see like a beautiful, beautiful, like oh my gosh, she's beautiful setup, like 10 out of 10, like her body's looking right type shit, like you see my name. My name is right there. So it's pretty much where I get the name from. Okay. Yeah. Damn. So tired, bro. And this trade taking so long to hit. So I wish I was a scalper, bro. I'd have been done already. Day trading sucks, bro. I feel like I'm working a job right now. Let me see these levels right here. I don't think, yeah, it's no way in hell it's reacting towards those. Yeah, it hit. Let me give it some time. Trust the process, boys. And I like that it low-key made like a little level here as well too, because that's what I was trying to see. Bro, stressing. Yes, bro, because I'm so tired. Like I've been up all day, bro. All day, 24 hours, bro. Like no sleep. Bro, go check ES. I smacked. What'd you hit for? I would check it right now on the screen, but I'm so tired I might check it and fall asleep on it and then forget I'm in the trade and then yeah, I don't know what the fuck I just said, but yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I promise y'all I'm not high or anything. I'm just so goddamn tired. Like on me, I just came from my third job. No, I'm playing. I don't even know how people work it, man. I mean, where do you even find a job here, bro? It's like nowhere to find a job. Like if I found a job here, everybody would know. They'd like see me at like a Subway or something, like or like I don't know, like a chicken restaurant, fucking bacon in the bag or something. Like, I don't know, I'd get caught too easily. It's the bad part about being an influencer. You can't have a job anymore after that. You're pretty much cooked. You go back to a job, everybody's gonna know who you are, right? Let's say if you're like the most famous day trader, and then you have to start flipping patties, like everybody's gonna know who you are, bro. You're pretty much gonna get cooked after that, because then they're gonna be like, bro, isn't bro a day trader? So like you can pretty much never get a job again after that. You're cooked, buddy. You're just gonna have to go homeless and go off the grid. Um, Tired of not being rich. I feel you, twin. Ain't gonna lie, cause I'm not rich either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just profitable. But I feel like a lot of you guys want to be rich, but like you know, just be profitable first, right? It's cool to just be profitable too. You know, like I like the fact that I don't have to work a job. You know, that I have the freedom. You know, I'm not millions of dollars yet, but you know, I can pretty much. I can't say I can do whatever I want. You know, but I have a little bit of freedom, and I can live in Miami. Yeah, I guess that's cool. I don't know. I drive a pretty decent car, yeah. Well, I mean, it was my dream car, that's why I bought it. I don't really do the whole influence shit. Like a lot of people buy stuff for other people, but that was my dream car, so I didn't really care who liked it or not, you know. But I do want a zero one now, so we're saving for that. That's my new dream. Yeah, exactly. It's misunderstood so many people. I believe it. I believe in due time, I'll be where I want to be at. Right now, it's just kind of like, you know, the compounding for me. I feel like that's exactly where I'm at. I just have to start to really compound my gains, you know, not spending too much of it, you know, not really fucking it all off on cars and clothes and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of like compounding it, letting it build up more and more and more. till I get to the levels that I want to be. Maybe, risking a little bit more per trades, making more, stuff like that. I think I'll be all right. I don't know. But thank y'all for believing in me. I believe in y'all too. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I explained y'all my situation. On top of that, I'm literally a high school dropout. I'm the least qualified person to be sitting on a chart right now. I should not know how to do this. I couldn't even look at a chart in high school. Like, you can pay me to look at something like this in high school. If somebody showed me a screen like this in high school, I'd fall asleep. So the fact that I'm doing something like this, being a high school dropout, is insane, bro. And like, I was the class clown. Like, I was the dude in class that you looked at and you was like, that guy's gonna be homeless when he grows up. And then I'm doing better than everybody I went to school with now. Everybody I went to school with. I'm the top 1%, right? I'm doing better than every single one. There's not a single person I went to high school with that's doing better than me. I know people from different high schools, but like from my school, the one that I was in, Boyd Anderson High School, not one person in my grade level, in grade levels above me, that are doing better than me. And I'm not even saying this to be cocky. I'm just saying, like, it's possible, bro, from being the lowest. Like, you can be the lowest and go from the lowest to the highest, bro. You know what I mean? And really, I'm not even saying I'm the highest, but I'm profitable. I'm good. I got the freedom that I wanted. I'm living in Miami. Got the car I wanted. Got the freedom is the most important thing for me, though. I love the freedom more than anything. I don't really care about anything else. I just love the fact that I could do whatever I want. I could wake up and be on a call with you guys. Like, bro, that's so cool to me. Like, you guys don't understand how cool it is to me just to sit here and do this. Like, I couldn't do this years ago. I could not do this, bro. I used to work. I would be at work right now, bro. Like, it's such a blessing to do stuff like this. Just to be able to just sit here and just, like, like, be home and just virtually have people watching me and care about what I'm even saying, you know, because nobody gave a shit in the beginning. So, I mean, well, it kind of is the beginning still for for this stream thing. So you guys are my first little connections. So when I blow up one day, you guys are gonna be like, damn, I remember when he used to stream I remember when he used to stream on TikTok. Such a goal of mine, bro, for sure, bro. I'm gonna work 2 jobs this summer, trade London, stack up the bread. You got it, bro. You know the plan. You just got to do the plan, man. You know the plan. But that's the good thing, though. You got a plan. A man with the plan. How you going to succeed, brother? Bro, I couldn't even buy groceries. Like, I was going to go to the store and buy groceries, but I couldn't even do that. Because, like, everything was closed, bro. And if y'all know how hungry I am right now, I'm so hungry. Like, and that's another thing. I don't like trading when I'm hungry because I can't focus. But, like, I don't really have nothing here right now. I have, like, eggs and shit, I guess I can make. Yeah, I guess. But I like to make an egg sandwich, and I just ran out of bread. So should I just make the eggs? I think I should. I think I should just cook the eggs by themselves. DoorDash. Yeah, but everything's closed, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Everything might be open now, though, because it is 6 a.m. here, right? Let me check it out. Yeah, everything might be open now. It's hard having no friends or family that care. I want the same goals of mine. Nah, bro, that's so real. But, like, that's the thing about it, though. Like, you gonna have that, especially if you coming from, like, a working family or a 9 to 5 type of family, bro. It's gonna be like that. You just gotta stick to it, bro. That's how my whole family is. That's how all my friends was. I don't even have friends anymore. And not because I cut them off, because I feel like if you do that, you're kind of an ass. So it's not like I cut them off, but it's just like when I got on this path, they didn't want to come with me. They was just lazy. So They didn't believe it was real. And then, I kind of just had to lock in on what I was doing, and I still be like, hey, what's up, bro, here and there, but it's like I don't really talk to them as much because they be still on the same thing, and I'm still not on that anymore. I don't want to party. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to do none of that, bro. I just want to lock in on the charts, become the best trader I could be. That's it, man. That's real, bro. Not everybody will take those steps, bro. Not everybody is willing to do what I did. Not everybody is willing to sit down after their work, right? I used to work overnight at Walmart, and this is what I used to do. I know you guys seen with the Walmart videos, right? This is exactly what I used to do. I'd work overnight at Walmart. I'd literally play videos, learning videos in my ear while I'm on the scrubber, and I just listen all night to it. Trading videos, watch trading all night while I was on the scrubber and learn. And then when I would leave, I'd trade from 7 o'clock in the morning to 12, right? So I'd go to work at like what? I think I'd go to work at like 9 o'clock at night, and then I'd leave at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then when I leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, I trade from 7 to 12. And that used to be my whole schedule, right? And I used to do that every day, and I'd sleep for like a couple hours more after that, from 12 to whatever it was, 12 to 9, go back to work that night, do the same exact thing, right? Trade, work, trade, work, trade, work, trade, work, trade. I had no friends. I had no party. I had no birthday. No, nothing. That's all I did. It's really all I did. And not a lot of men are willing to do that. That's why a lot of men are still working their jobs because it's too much for them. It's too much. They're lazy. They're tired after they go. Oh, let me just sleep today. I'm just gonna go to sleep today because I'm just tired from work. Maybe just one day, and then one day turns into two, three, four, five, and then you're stuck in the same position for the rest of your life because you didn't take it seriously. I took it overly seriously. Like I made sure that I got up and worked. My friends all off paying rent with a 9 to 5 or partying. What you mean? What does that mean? You're saying your friends like to party? Oh, they're paying their what they spend most of their money partying, or I know a lot of people who did that actually. Most people that I know they'd spend all their money like on drinks and drugs and whores and you know doing all that junk, and then those are the same guys in the same position that ask me for help now. It's so funny. Yo, can you help me out? And I'd be like, bro, I tried to help you when we was both struggling. But now you want my help because you see that I'm actually doing what I said I was gonna do already that I told you and you didn't listen. I'm confused. Okay. I mean, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, most of them I don't answer anymore. Cause yeah, I gave you a chance before to change your life, your situation. You didn't hear me. So yeah, everybody does that, bro. You don't talk about trading. Don't even tell nobody you're a trader. I don't even tell anybody I'm a trader, bro. I don't care too much too. When you get to a level like you don't care anymore. When you first starting out, you're gonna always want to tell people you're a day trader. But once you get to a certain level, you just don't give a shit anymore. You're just like you don't want to talk about it or nothing. Like don't tell nobody you do it. Just tell them you work a regular job and just pop out on them one day. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Yeah. Start moving around. So I'm asleep. Literally. Start trying new moves. Stretching, doing whatever I can to stay up and view this for y'all. And don't worry, for you guys, if you guys want to review this and kind of look at my strategy and see how it works, I do have it on. I'm gonna have it on YouTube also, so you can view it from there if you want to. Win or lose, it's a solid strategy. I can't lie. So yeah, you guys could definitely look into it if you want to. Hopefully this EMA falls too. As you can see, it's kind of coming down. So look, hopefully in the next few minutes, this can pull down. The EMA can pull down to here, because then it'd basically be break even. And then, like I said, I'd probably just wait for it to pull down because then I'll just trail that instead. And as soon as it breaks, I'll just close it from there after that. But it looks solid right now, so. Be alright. Let me see where my brother is at, bro. I'll try to get my brother in here so we can have some conversation going, you know? But he doesn't wake up at this time, bro. I think he wakes up at like 8. What time did he wake up yesterday? Let me call him real quick for y'all, please. Hold on. Hey, man, what the fuck you calling me right now for, bro? Fuck. So, ooh, let's check NZD. Let's see how it looks right now. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's go to hourlies. That actually looks really solid, too. I don't know if you guys seen that, but there's going to be a fair value gap that gets created here in about 8 minutes. So we're going to set a timer. Set an 8-minute timer. That trade looks good. I'm going to take it. Yeah, if that looks good, we'll definitely take it on that retest. Like I said, it's already going to be just that. I already knew it was. See how it's like forming so perfectly? But yeah, we'll take that trade. Let's look back here also. Hold on. Give me a minute. NZD. Oh, like 1 second, y'all boys. I gotta really lock in on this one. Yeah, we'll take that short. Didn't I already draw this? I'm not. I think I deleted it, but whatever. Put my stops behind there. Trade to there. I don't know if y'all can see that though. Like on the 15s, that look pretty valid. Look at that. Boom. Break. Fair value gap right here. Retest into that. It's already retesting into that. That's probably what it's pushing away from right now. But I just don't like 15. I ain't gonna lie, that could be a valid trade though. 15 is right there. And I'd put my stops down there. I'd have a better entry also. Should I take that? I might take that. That's a good trade, bro. Look at that. Low key. Look, let me show you guys. Fair value gap right here. Right? Entry here. Stops behind here. Key level, recent swings, EMA. Trade to this side. Sell side, my bad. Looks kind of solid. That actually does look really solid too. But I want to see how it reacts. Let's see how it reacts here because there's some touches here, right here. If you guys can see, I don't really like how it looks. I think it looks better on hourly, but let's look on 30s too as well. Yeah, see, it's for value up there. Nice little 1-to-1 too. And we're gonna see how this reacts too once it gets to here, because I know that's probably trying to push back here. Yeah. Yeah, my bad, y'all boys. I'm not gonna answer for a little second because I'm trying to lock in real quick. If I get fucking destroyed in this trade. This one looks really good too, bro. Oh my gosh, this looks really good. I want to take this one. Alright, we have a, yeah, I'm taking this one, bro. This one looks good too. I'll take both. Somebody, let's see, anybody say anything? Fair value gap is just a gap in between price. If you want to know what a fair value gap is, it's literally all. It's just a gap in between price. Let's see. Okay, so my entry is a little bit here though. 7, 8. Yeah, it's actually not bad at all. Okay, I'd probably, yeah. hmm Let's mark these. 082, 082, 003. 082003. This is NZD CAD if anybody's wondering. Yeah, stops are at like fucking $600. So if we lose a trade, we're gonna lose 600. If we win, I believe it was 1-1, so you should win about 1200 if we win. Wait, no, my bad. Sorry. Let me stop saying retarded shit. Let me just check it. 081 802 081 802 081 802. Yeah, we make about 600. So 600, 600. We win 600. We lose 600. 1-1. See how it plays out. Um, yeah, I like that here. I say if it breaks there, it'll push. So mark those out. Actually, I'll mark out when it breaks this for value gap, because if it breaks that for value gap, then I don't really like that trade no more. Anyways, I'll probably close one, and I just close the other one up here. That way I have both closed. This trade looks queer right now. It looks really queer. It's playing games with me. There's nothing here. What are you rejecting off of? My nuts? There's nothing there. Like, what are you touching, bro? My gosh, so gay. Be so queer right now. Oh my gosh, 3 messages. For value gaps alone are trash. Good thing I don't just use those. Pay attention. If you watch me, you would know that I don't just use those. How much are you up today? I didn't close a single trade. We're not up anything. I don't count unrealized P&Ls as up. I'm not up anything. I did not win a single trade yet. We're in the trades right now. I could win. I did not win yet. This trade is worth $2,000 on GBCAD. This trade on NZD is worth about $600. So we'd be up about 2,600 on a day if we hit both of these trades. Do I think I might hit both? No. I think I'm gonna hit maybe one out of two. You know, if this one hits, I think my stop loss on there is like $1,000 or something like that, or $700. So if we hit this one and then lose that one, we'll be break even for today. Actually, no, we won't, because our stops are in profit on this one. So even if no matter what, we're gonna make it in profit for today. Like, I'm not worried about today. Today's a profit day regardless. Actually, no, it's not. I'm tripping. Because if I lose this one and then that one breaks to my entry, then I'd be like up. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'd be like 200 or some shit like that. I don't care. We'll check it after. Not really worried about it. But yeah. So what I'm in right now, I'm just gonna put a name on it because I don't know if you guys can see it there. So NZD CAD, and this is forex. Just doing that for anybody that joins. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that joins that could pretty much see what it is. Yeah, and if these lows break, we're gonna cook. I'm not gonna lie. If these break right here, we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook these. I'm not gonna lie. If they don't break, we're gonna get cooked. No way.